back to the channel. This is Ego Kitten 7770, back with another episode of my Escape from Mars scenario series. My med bay was too cramped, so I've knocked out a wall where the hallway was at, and I'm going to extend out the med bay that way. It was just too cramped. I couldn't get the lighting right, and it needed adjustment. Plus, on the outside, I just didn't like the line it made. And by knocking it out, I'm gonna be able to throw down a bed. Will it be airtight? I don't know. There used to be these beds in the past didn't used to create an airtight seal when you put a block down. I thought about putting it back here, but that space is very tight and very cramped. I don't want it right up against the wall, so right here by the door is probably best. Now you're gonna see a few gaps. Oh, can I get this block set down? Yes, I can. When I weld it up, you're going to see there's quite a few gaps around it, and that's my worry that it's not airtight. No, I will definitely have to. It's definitely not airtight because, well, actually, that section is sealed off, so that area would actually be technically airtight since that hallway is finished. Got all these gaps. These are the ones I'm worried about. The rest is built, so let's try it. I don't have high hopes. I had to drain it prior because it was pressurized. I kind of figured that was going to happen. Alright, let's plug this hole. I get up around it. No, I can't get up around it. I forgot to finish. I just said I finished this wall. Go back the other way. Oh wait, I see it. I forgot to weld the passageway. Huh. Oh, also, you may hear some odd sounds during this recording since when I recorded the footage, I forgot to turn my microphone off, so you're gonna be able to hear my keyboard and a few other things. I tried to minimize them as much as I could, but since they're mixed in with the other sounds, I really just couldn't remove them. And I have 6 hours of this I have to go through. Well, I had 6 hours, I got it down to 3 hours, but that 3 hours is still intermixed with background noises that and me just playing the game. I'm fairly quiet when I actually play the game. That's why I have to do the voicing afterwards. My brain just doesn't think in a way where I talk while playing. Yeah, I'm a quiet gamer. For the most part. I do have my moments where there's just... I've been trying to do the same thing over. Like, it's a parkour. I'm the worst at those. Oh, I will not do a parkour if I can avoid it. I suck at parkour. Anyways, as you can see, I've also built a second power tower because I've been waiting for Watermelon to charge. It was initially 12 hours when that's one of the sound effects that was during the recording. I had the sniffles the other day when I was doing this filming. So watermelon's going to be charged in 16 hours. I've spent some time off camera getting the charge up. I waited till it said 12 hours. I'm like, this is too slow. So I built up a second tower. It's now a 6-hour charge. And you won't see the whole 6 hours. I've chopped it a lot. So watermelon won't be able to move until it's fully charged. Well, I could move it, but then it's gonna run out of power that much sooner, so just my understanding is just get it charged up and I'll go about my business. I will, however, add some lights around this place since it's covered in a lot of 1 block thick towers. Just so I can see where they're at night. I like to use these little 30-degree angle lights. It's a pretty sharp angle, but it makes for some pretty dramatic lighting. Or dynamic lighting, because it's not something straight out or straight down. It's at a bit of an angle. Just realized I painted this the wrong color. Let's see. Got the med bay. I'm currently working on lighting. I would like to get in. I'm either going to take out the unnamed transport or Endeavor to go out scouting later in this episode. If I remember how to unhook Endeavor. It's been a long time since I've taken Endeavor out. I think that's the right height for the connector. If not, I can always reset it. Close enough. Don't know if I could do lighting on this side. I was thinking of maybe lighting up the tank. Oh, right. I was going to try to deal with that. I need to light up this connector since connecting to it at night was a pain. Oh, it was so painful. Now, I don't want it directly under the connector because I fear that it won't light anything up other than one connector. But do it a block down and face it upwards. If it goes right between the two connectors, which it does, I'm happy. Yeah, it's a bit of a head bonker, but it lights up that area. I can see watermelon's front still is not finished. If they had a just glass block that wasn't tinted on one side, I might be able to get them to shine through as like lenses on a headlight. However, anything I do is really going to block the beam. I really don't know what I want to put up front. I should armor it at some point, though. I could just fly over this one. Or go around. I'm never gonna get the parts for that med bay. Or, not med bay. The, rotary door. I'm probably just gonna pick the... I'm gonna grab the parts. And, yeah. I never got around to actually welding that one up fully. Because I need to get some hydrogen. Figured I'd do the hydrogen before the door. However, getting to this point, I completely forgot why I had parts in my inventory. I was tired when filming this. Oh, did I not put the parts away? Huh. Nope. Completely missed the door. See, right here I was thinking the transport. But I changed my mind, since Endeavor has a trailer that's built for it, and I can just simply hook up the trailer. As simply is not as simple as it sounds. First I got, Endeavor is a bit of a chore to unhook. I've got... It's on the elevator, that's the one thing, but I've got it on this connector boom arm. Which I'm glad I have. Truly I'm glad to have that. Because it means I could charge Endeavor. The problem is, it's in the way. But, well, unless I chose a sharper angle, I probably could have gotten a bit different. Yeah, that's what I wound up with. Oh, right. I smashed those landing gear off and never set them up. From the last time I smashed it. I've learned my lesson now. I turned down the wheels so they're like 18 kN. It's pretty slow, and it is hard to hit a wall at force to damage the blocks at that slow of a speed. Okay, what I said under my breath was that, it's like, I just built those. No, I was not built those, I just set those up. That's basically what I said. But I'm like, again. I always underestimate how much force goes into a single button press. Don't think 40. So, no, it stopped. That was less dramatic than I thought it would be. Fortunately, the boom arm is mostly set to where it needs to be. I just need to up this to 90. And hopefully it will stop. It'd be really awkward if it went past 90. Well, negative 90. Okay, that works. And I'm not going to do it today, but later I want to get that set up on a button panel so I can just press a button and it will take it out of the way. Now I have to rebuild what I just set up. And repair any other damage I did, because I haven't fully checked how much damage I did to Endeavor. Sorry for the little blip in the recording. I accidentally hit F9 and my recorder turned off. I had to reset it. Yeah, Filmora, having a game that uses F9 and having a recording system that also uses F9 is not the best, because it makes for, if I don't turn Space Engineers off first, it goes to spectator cam. And then while Filmora is still running, I can't get it out of spectator cam. Yeah, I've had issues with that. Not so much, because I usually don't ever hit the F keys unless need to. Oof. At least I didn't break the glass. And that's the most annoying thing. Because the invert to the glass isn't on the same category as... Yeah, it's just a thing. Technically it is in the same category, it's just you have to select the 3x3. Actually, does the 3x3 have a plus block? I don't think it does. I think it's just one or the other. It means I can't easily cycle between them using middle mouse. I have to cycle them with button presses, such as, for example, 7 and 8. Alright, let's get this going. I think it's good on the map. Or, not map, the elevator. Might be off to one side a bit, but it should be fine. Not fine! Not fine! Really not fine. The wheels are on the lip. Just slightly. Whew. Imagine if I had not turned around. I would possibly have a flipped over Endeavor and a crushed elevator. Oh, that's right. I used to hook it up to the wall over here. Ooh. A bit fast for my liking. You see, I've got it down to 18 kilometers per hour, which is very slow. It's the slowest I could actually get it with the with the increase and decrease settings. I can go lower if I manually do it, but this is as low as I can get through the system. Alright, now I'm ready to drop down. As soon as I get my oxygen back. And hydrogen. Dump my inventory. Alright, I need to make sure it has ammo. The answer is no. Looks like all the ammo was stolen from it. I will have to grab 30 cases. Now it still had the 5 ammo in each turret, but it has nothing else to draw upon if that ammo gets used. It's more just of a safety measure to have extra ammo on hand. You don't want to be caught in a desert fighting enemies and run out of ammo. That's a nightmare situation for anyone. Alright. Elevator going down. I probably should want to be on the other panel while doing this. Ooh! Especially since I'm currently locked to a connector and it could, oof. This could go bad if I do it wrong. I'm on a connector right now, meaning Watermelon is pretty much so locked down, it cannot move. So if I were to say jam the elevator into the ground too hard, it would explode, taking Endeavor with it. And myself. Let's not do that. And I still haven't installed the window to look down at while I'm doing this. Keep forgetting about that. Though having a window might complicate matters, since it's no, it has. I can't think right now. It's flatter, yes, but I'm not sure if it's gonna clip into voxel when I'm putting an elevator down. Hopefully that's not too far. Oh, looks good. And there's no clang sparks. Alright. Now, getting Endeavor off the lift. It's a bit simpler than getting it. This is a process. Originally, I wanted Endeavor to be able to pull up underneath and go onto the elevator. However, in actuality, Watermelon, I overestimated my clearance beneath the axles, making it so I had to take Endeavor through the middle of Watermelon to get on the ramp. Now the elevator only has a small ramp on one side. That's the ramp I'm meant to go on and off of. It's been a long time since I've talked about or used the elevator. This episode was also to make sure the elevator still worked with the changes I made underneath. And it does. Now it looks like the piston heads clip through blocks. That's okay, they're corners. It's not going to be an issue. And I'm free! I'm going to stay at the 18 kilometer per hour just while I'm near the building so I don't accidentally crash into anything. I need to hydrate. Alright, that's better. I could go over that little bump right there, but I'm not going to. Don't want to accidentally, if it is too high, I don't want to accidentally damage it or risk splitting the grid, because that's still a thing. Let's see how well my parking skills are. Or hitching skills, I should say. Not even close. No, I can get closer. Still crooked. Not by much, though. I was just looking at the station, how I found it, that tiny little pillbox, and how it's grown. It's basically just a charging station, though. And technically ice collection. Pretty confident about it this time. Ah. Okay. Either I'm too high or it's too high. It's looking like I'm too high. Yeah, I'm hitting the edge of the connector. Or not connector, edge of the, drawing a blank. The hinge. Alright. Looks like that's ready to hook up. That piston and mag plate doesn't look happy. It looks like it came off the ground. But it also looks like it might be in the voxel, and, well, it is in the voxel. Just slightly. I have to cut this whole thing off. Ah. Once this is repaired, should be good to go out and do some scouting. I will have to get it up first and out of the way. As well as turning off auto lock. Just turn off auto lock and stow it. That's really all I need to do. It technically is used for parking, but I don't want it to activate on its own. Oh, it would help if I turned it on. And turned off rotor lock. Oh, wait, it still moves with rotor lock on? This doesn't move far with rotor lock on. Surprised that hasn't blown up yet. But I finally noticed it was on. I don't know why I get those weird sound glitches sometimes. It's like everything freezes for a second, then comes on. I may simplify that setup later. For now, let's hit the road. Whoa, what was that camera angle? I was below the surface of the planet. I need to figure out where the other ground base is at, since I can't see its beacon. I'd also like to find that rover, if at all possible. No, I need to be able to not hit the rocks. Don't mind the now the security units, they're set up as a hovercraft, but they're not. The wheels, the 1x1 wheels, don't work too well. So what they end up doing is breaking apart on the surface and causing lines of misformed voxels. And that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for a line of misaligned voxels, and that will show me the exact convoy path. At least of the ground convoy. The aerial one, I'm not sure if it takes the same route or not. Well, it definitely doesn't take the same route because it doesn't seem to come out of the sky. Sorry, my current jacket's rubbing on the cord. Oh, I don't need my headset plugged in, it's fully charged. That gets rid of that issue. And my jacket likes to rub against my charge cord and create issues with sound. I think is that the base or is that a convoy? That's Miki on the right, but on the left. I think that's only a convoy. Oh, it's a convoy and escort. I'm probably gonna want to skirt around that and get near the base. At least near enough so I can see if it's the same build as the other two ground bases. I keep thinking I see grids, but it's just weird voxel bits. It's happened like 2 or 3 times already. Granted, I was very tired when filming this. And even after I tried to take a 1-hour nap, but it wound up being a 3-hour nap before I did this voice recording. I was just too tired. And I will tell you this, I am fighting sleep right now. I'm probably gonna go back to bed after I make this episode.
Oh, there is something there.
I got tricked so hard right there.
Voxel's playing tricks on me.
Oh, wait, is that the convoy still? Yeah, still the convoy. Darn it. Where is this ground base? And how close do I need to be to see the beacon? Though I know it's over here because that's where that transport's coming from. Brought the trailer because it's got extra power and a solar panel on it in case I need it. Yep, that was one of the things from my I don't want to anger the shipment. It's ways out. That was during my previous recording. It's why I was quiet. I was waiting for it to pop up because I knew it was around this area, but not exactly what time. I've gone out on a scouting mission. And I got more footage with that. I must have hit the mic key by accident and turned it on while I was doing the game recording. I've gone quite a ways. I'm almost 12.5 kilometers away. Ooh, rocket shipment. To be honest, I was tempted to go after the rocket shipment, but I don't really use rockets for defense. Still no base. Don't know where it's at. It's over here somewhere. Not really much I could talk about while driving through a desert. Oh, there's the base. Oof. It's quite far away from me. My thoughts exactly. It will probably be better if I have Watermelon with me. I'm not going to get within turret range because that would just be death to Endeavor. I will make sure it's the same design as the previous tank though. I lost the beat. Oh, there it is. I lost it on the horizon. Still looking for the damaged voxel. I'm coming up on it, I think. You'll know it when you see it. Might have missed it. But there's a trail going through the desert of just missing voxel. Yeah, pretty much the same thing I'm used to seeing. Same lineup. Same model. Alright. Make sure there's nothing special about that. I still got daylight, so I'm gonna keep going. Or I'll at least get away from the convoys. And scout. I wonder how closely I am to the experiment site. Oh, here it is. Here's the trail of... I can see the route that they take by the pockmarks from the security units. Yep.
I am picking up a corporation distress beacon nearby. Be careful.
Ooh.
It may be a trap or pirates. Either way, you would die horribly.
That's a... yeah, lovely. Heck of a warning. Absolutely lovely. Is this the rover that I've been looking for? Yeah, it's pretty deep in a crater. Might be the one I'm looking for. I know it has... pretty sure I hit guns on it. Just can't recall how many. Yep, it's the rover. And I believe I saw a large Gatling gun. I'm gonna park here and probably take it out next episode. So that's gonna be it for this one. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Take care, everyone. Still got a few seconds left. But yeah, gonna be end it here, and we'll pick it up next time.